Because I think that's a better word.
Yes, it is a much better word.
That's a better word, and I am very discriminatory against words like the ones that they were saying in those names. I'm not about to hire you if your name is Watermelon Andrea. It's just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna hire you.
Really?
That's not your that's not their
Raven-Symone, what the fuck did you do? I could have swore this was 2015 and not 1995. What the fuck is wrong with her? I understand people are entitled to their opinions and their, own little ways of thinking. But that shit right there was plain, blatant self-racism. And I'm pissed off. I don't know where to start with this situation. The shit she said before this, that was dumb as hell. But I was willing to, slide with it. But then when I seen it on Facebook and Twitter and shit like that you said you won't hire somebody because of a ghetto-sounding name, you sound very ignorant. How are you going from being that cute little Olivia on the Cosbys to That's So Raven to this? This ain't the Raven I remember. And I understand you grow up, you change, you step out of the limelight, but you're a celebrity with influence and some sort of power. You have to watch what you say, because when you say dumbass shit like this, the internet goes crazy. And it's going crazy because a lot of us feel disrespected because of the shit you said. Granted, I don't have a ghetto name and that my name is Francois, but at the same time, I'm just as offended as if my name was DeAndre, because it's one thing to be African American and not be employed because the color of your skin or the style of your hair. But it's another when said employer denies you employment because of your goddamn name. And employers have learned that, because just because somebody's name is Keisha does not mean that she cannot do her job very well as somebody named Michelle. You hire Michelle because the name sounds right, Michelle Jones. You probably hire Kiki because, or Keisha, affirmative action kicks in, But I digress. Saying that you won't hire somebody because of the ghetto-sounding name that they have is the most ignorant shit that I've ever heard in my motherfucking life. That's like me and a whole bunch of other black men saying, we will only date light-skinned African American women because they make good babies. Do you see how ignorant that sounds? Motherfucking ignorant. Not ignorant. Black folks like ignorant. Sounds ignorant. Not saying Raven is a bad person, but in the words of her father on this article I read today, she just says some dumbass shit. And I still think that Raven-Symoné is a beautiful, gorgeous, vivacious, talented black woman. You just say some dumbass shit. And the dumbass shit you say, honestly, hurts. And, I know you don't label yourself as African American nor lesbian, and that's fine. That part is fine. But at the same time, you gotta embrace who you are and where you come from. There's nothing wrong with being African American, but it is getting tougher for us to live and work around people without them being afraid of us, without them moving away from us on public transportation, without them clutching their bags tighter, even though this is 2015, without them looking at us with fearful and hateful eyes. It's hard. I get it. I get it a lot. I'm a black man. And I'm a black man with long hair. But some of the things you say discourage us, And looking at it from a different lens and a different perspective, it's almost like you're saying, and this is just my opinion, I could be wrong, it's almost saying like you don't want to be African American. I've said my piece. I'm finna go and eat. But before I go, I got one more thing to absolutely say to you. Raven-Symoné, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Loud talking on your iPhone, yeah, you just classy, but you hella ghetto though. You had another call me a nerd, you say I talk like a white boy and use big words. Well, I'm educated, can't dumb it down. You the type of bro that's used to dealing with clowns.